To get underway into this opening matchup of the playoffs, G2 against Movistar Riders. See if Movistar Riders can get off to a strong start on Vertigo. G2.
Movistar Riders, of course, after picking the map, will have G2 pick the side. G2 will often pick to CT side, and off they go. 3 players on the B bomb site for this potential defense. Movistar Riders showing presence towards B. Doesn't mean they'll commit there, though. Of course, Vertigo doesn't have the longest rotation from one site to the other. Manasi and Hooksy will be the utility men for their squad. No defuse kit on this team. 2 flashes for Hooksy. Smoke grenade for Manasi at this point, as they are patiently waiting. There's the swing from Movistar Riders now. Manasi shifting away. Nothing is for free versus G2. 1 minute on the clock then for Movistar to make their play.
Oh, got the silencer off.
Just to make people uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. You almost never hear this sound. Speaking of sounds, can hear some feet on the plank. There's still a lot of time for Movistar Riders. NaVi G's got the grenades once they finally commit to something.
Man, this is so tough for Manasi, though. He has no assistance right now. He's about to spot them, but he might need some help here.
Well, the help won't come fast enough. The grenades are through to the back of the bomb site as Manasi gets dropped. 4v5 rig. Take that bomb is going to get planted, which means G2 will more or less need all the kills here. No fast defuse coming up this time. niko having a look-see. Martinez by the mortar. They're starting to swing now. Big fights on the way. Sourcel in that short position. We mentioned him before the match began. He's got a multi-frag looking for his third. Martinez will steal it.
Obviously, the main important factor in that round is picking the right bomb site initially. G2 were taking a bit of a risk by stacking towards that opposite bomb site.
Good, especially when you've got contrasting ranks between these two teams. niko's found 2. And Manasi
in their streak that they've been having, in their great form as of late. And this round was kind of just a heat check for them. See who's going to land the deed shots. That's the adjustment from niko. And then this from Manasi. I think Manasi can feel that fact. I want to make some money, try and get that AWP as soon as possible. Oh, we heard that. Yep. That's going to be free. Be a couple more freebies here. Mopos tries to be cheeky, but Manasi is farming that cash. Not E and mid right now.
That's exactly what they needed. JKS with a
stick. Hunt drives back just in time to help JKS. It's JKS who does the heavy lifting. Hunter was over towards ramp.
Gonna use his teammate as bait. He's found the first one, but now that AK's been dropped, Alex is on the way to pick it up, looking for his first kill. This might be the
second headshot was really impressive. See, there's that quick flick over to the other side. G2 just
trying to keep the focus on how all those HEs have come and gone then for G2. Not too much damage done, but that is so much information. JK, they can full rotate. He will be traded eventually. Martinez and Alex remain. And now it is just Martinez. Puts them at an advantage for the time being. That smoke has come and gone now. And Manasi can be barbecued again, or can...
Might cross safely. Oh, it was the player low, fake planting, but he ducks away from the nade. Now the flash in for Hooksy.
These will have the cash for the full buy in this round, trying to extend away once again. Here is Manasi. Look at the flick. Now, we'll be trying to re-aggress, but how painful might this be? What kind of setup might they be walking
away? They spot he's gone back, but they just spot JKS, and Hooksy also took it to this B bomb site.
19 seconds to plant that bomb. Down to the 1v1 now. AWP versus AWP. Manasi's close. Goes for the bait, but Manasi's a non-believer. 11 seconds. Does he commit to this bomb plant? Smoke is up. Manasi changes his position. If he focuses on Manasi's right-hand side, Manasi, then he knows Martinez has to be on the left. The scope will give him extra information. But Martinez has a great angle.
The clutch from Martinez. Not the most experienced player on the team. He's shown he is a real threat with that AWP. And I thought he might just assume B was clear and just run in, but oh, he takes his time.
Count out G2 with Desert Eagles, and they're not there. Short here. Molotov on the site, bomb dropped.
Here for G2. Timing awkward against Hunter, though. He could go down here.
They are lying.
Well, oh, the boost has been toppled entirely.
Down goes niko. Hunter picks up the AWP. There's a big swing from navy. No trade fragger. Alex focusing on CT in the meantime. He's seen the bag off of the shoulder of Moppos.
Absolutely. And it has been looking pretty decent for them so far. They got some dualies out for their CT side. We'll see if they can get off to a good start here. On that pistol previously, and then G2 did them dirty with the pistols themselves in the force buy in the follow-up. So the pistol round doesn't necessarily mean Movistar Riders would get off to that good start, but you'd still want it. You'd still want to make G2 do the work with the Deeks.
niko's got the Florida man P250.
Yeah, man. Happy to go slow.
He's been made the raid boss. Love it. You have niko, the P250 raid boss in G2. Simple, the P250 raid boss on NaVi. I have to keep a tier list of P250 raid bosses. That's something we should do. Have a measure of how they do with those P250s on the T-side pistol. Of course, it is the dualies which have come into popularity in recent months. For Martinez and for Sorsel.
niko's just full lurking with that P250 on the other side of the map, but his teammates are going to pop into B. Oh, great counter flash, or maybe a team flash in there from Hooksy. Finally, Trade's coming back, but Moppos is towards this bomb site, stalling them. Is there a chance that bomb goes back to B, or back to A, I should say, because niko got a kill elsewhere, and they are going to drop back here.
Pistol rounds are so valuable in CS, which is why they're not just storming a site and going for it. And again, niko is hard lurking, 50 HP, spots navy looking for info. navy is carrying the kit, and he's got a lot of players coming his way. He is the meat in the sandwich, unbeknownst to him, and down he goes. At least the kit's close, but Moppos has so much to do. So I'm not planted just yet. Now it is Water Elemental P250. It'll have to be like a fire hose on these last three players. Like an anti-riot cannon. Sending them away. Hooksy and niko. Have a look at this positioning. These angles are perfect. And there is niko and that P250 for the last frag. All-important pistol round won by G2.
And niko getting some important impact. Got a kill towards A, which allowed them to come back to this bomb site. These were the initial trades. Pretty solid. 2 for 2 over on this side of the map, I believe, with Sorsel getting a couple. It was that. Hasn't been his best showing here either. But even when he goes down, his teams are winning the rounds. That's the main thing. He did here.
Oh, he finds it just about. You can see the concerns in other directions. And they don't know what Sorsel. Now they know where Sorsel is. He's got so much to do. He needs to try and stay alive for it. Seems to rotate. A big swing and niko will deal with him. In the meantime, JKS has been eliminated. Alex has some angles, but he is blind. Getting there eventually. Down goes niko as well as Hooksy. Such a back and forth. Manassi in the clutch now with 47 seconds. Lurking in the smoke. Movistar trying to move together. Oh, that's such a fast one. Down goes Alex. And of course,
Not even ready for the player to have crossed to that Tetris position. You can see he's not looking there, but the reaction's so quick. Need that control. He will allow them to get that bomb into position. Finally, they get the opener, and they didn't show any signs of slowing down. niko, oh, he's even going to clear the corner. Moppos thought he was being a cheeky little sausage in the backside. niko says no. They're just going to keep hunting. I mean, they're so rich. Why not? Try and take everything away from Movistar Riders. Hunter will trade. I think Martinez might be okay on this AWP.
AWP and Manassi somehow. Can't be passive versus G2. You've got to pick the right time if you want to be aggressive. Manassi still looking for something.
Love it. I think they've said to themselves, you know what, we're far down anyway. Why not take some risks?
So is your lurker, Famas versus an AK, and Alex has got a really bad angle for this. Oh, sees the arm through the smoke. Surely they don't. Moppos trying to run distraction. navy running around the side.
From G2 looking so good here to start things off. Still more CS to come. We will be breaking this one down. You've got to feel good for G2.